What's happening, folks? Welcome back to the channel Sports, Life, and Politics TV. I'm Samuel Koppel, YouTube's #1 couch detective, and I'm here for the news. And then recently, bodies of 6 women found over the last 3 months in the Portland metro area. Now, I stayed in Portland, Oregon for like 3 years, and women going missing up there was not a rare thing. It happened pretty often. And when I got up there, that was something that, I had discussions with different people about the amount of women and children that went missing up in that area. Now, if you've never been to Oregon, it is one of the most wooded places in the United States. It has a very dense, thick forest where it's constantly raining. So when you go up in some of these areas, if you bury a body up there, man, you might not find that body for 100 years, or if you ever find it at all. But Portland is a super liberal city, super liberal. So that means you're going to get every walk of life and every religion. Now, within that area of Portland, Oregon, and Oregon in general, there is a lot of Wiccan up there and a lot of witchcraft going on up there. And a lot of people practice their witchcraft out in the woods. That's where they do rituals. Do I think these girls were ritualistically sacrificed? 100%. Is it possible it's a serial killer? 100%. But we know a lot of serial killers are devil worshippers / Luciferians. Even in the movie, in the TV show Jeffrey Dahmer, the first thing they showed when they went into his apartment on the TV stand was what? A satanic Bible. Now, like I said, in these super liberal areas, there's a lot of Wiccan going on. And a lot of people come up missing, especially young ladies and especially children. But let's take a look at the clip.
Law enforcement agencies in Oregon and Washington are investigating several suspicious deaths. They found the bodies of 6 women in just the last 3 months in the Portland metro. Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Rick Asway in for Steve Young.
And I'm Deborah Now. In 4 neighboring counties, they're investigating. The bodies were found within 100 miles of each other. KT's Emily Gersh is at Flavelle Street in southeast Portland, where 2 were found. Emily?
Yeah, Deb, well, the body of 22-year-old Kristen Smith was found near this road in February. We're on Flavelle Street right now, and the body of an unidentified woman was found on the same road in April, less than 3 miles away.
So there was an update. They did rule the death a homicide. I believe it was blunt force trauma or blunt head and neck injuries.
On April 8th, the body of 32-year-old Joanna Speaks was found on South 5th Street in Ridgefield in Clark County.
If you look at that area, that looks scary. Imagine being at that little area at nighttime. Look at that. Imagine being in that little area at nighttime. And like I said, Oregon is very, very wooded. And at nighttime, it's some scary areas around that place. It really is. That's even in the major, in the metro part of the city. It's like, you get on the outskirts, maybe Beaverton, or you start to head, across to Vancouver. Hey man, that shit is extremely wooded. And at nighttime, man, if you're a woman, you out here doing drugs, are you shopping, are you on a rural road, man, your ass could be in trouble. Never to be found again. But these women were found. So that's what made me think this was ritualistic in nature. They wanted some of these people to be found. If you throw a body out in the open and you didn't bury it deep in these woods, where it's a lot of places to hide bodies, you'd almost think they wanted these bodies to be found.
And the circumstances were unusual.
We don't see a lot of homicides in this county, especially kind of this where it's like suspicious circumstances called in, kind of an abandoned property.
Since then, 4 additional women's bodies have been found. Another was found earlier in February in Multnomah County. The body of 22-year-old Kristen Smith was found at Southeast Dearborn Road and Flavelle Street on February 19th. And on April 24th, the bodies of both 24-year-old Cherry Lynn Perry and an unidentified woman were found. Perry's body was found near Ainsworth State Park in the Gorge, and the unidentified woman's at Interstate 205 and Southeast Flavelle. In Polk County, the body of Bridget Leanne Ramsey was found on Harmony Road near Sheridan on April 30th. And in Clackamas County, the body of 22-year-old Ashley Reel was found on Southeast Judd Road on May 7th. Many of the bodies were found in rural or wooded areas, but the responding law enforcement agencies say they do not have enough evidence to link them.
And let me tell y'all this. I would love to see all of these women's social media to see what they were into. Obviously, the police will look at that, but a lot of times, man, you'd be surprised when some things are ritualistic, how high that can go up, who can be involved, and who can kill these investigations sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes, because a lot of times you don't get to see their background. What was their religious beliefs? What did they practice? Were they out in the woods? They just said they found the bodies. Were they kidnapped? Did they go missing? I mean, like, what were the circumstances that led up to this? Like, who are they friends? I'm telling you, look, that's why I say social media is a dead giveaway. People live their whole lives through Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, et cetera, et cetera. And whatever their belief system is will be espoused through the internet. So if it's Wiccan/witchcraft, you should know maybe we should be looking for a cult. Sounds like cult-like behavior, but hopefully, there's be more to the investigation and there'll be more information, but we'll see.
Yeah. Were these people similar, all females of certain ages, did they have similar contacts or locations or areas that they frequented? I mean, they can look at a bunch of factors and kind of try to start making some initial conclusions. Like I said, I just, without, knowing that, I know they've been communicating, but I don't think any of the teams are ready to kind of say that, yes, we believe that these are the partners.
And Sergeant Skidmore from the Clark.
6 women found dead in rural areas. And you say, obviously you have to do a full investigation. I understand that, but come on now. Come on now.
County Sheriff's Office says the Major Crimes Unit is in contact with investigators from other agencies in the metropolitan area about the suspicious deaths, but they are still working to collect evidence, and at this time, they are not yet ready to connect them. For Live in Southeast Portland, Emily Gersh, K2 News.
Emily, thank you.
So over the past 3 months, that's not even that large of a piece of, like a time space, like only 3 months. So that's a lot of death for women of a particular age. Look like mostly all white women. I don't know if they have like a rendering down at the bottom on the left in the corner, but I think a lot of this should be ritualistic in nature. There's a lot of cults in the United States, a lot of what you would call like sub-religions where they practice real life ritualistic sacrifice. So we just have to see if we can get more information down the line. But this has been Sports Life Politics CV. I'm Samuel Koppel, YouTube's #1 couch detective. I'm here for the news. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. I just took your ass. They done found 6 women in the wooded area. Might be witchcraft ride. Peace.